if we can get a limited subsection to be able to fight us at any given time, and then dive forward. If we run into problems, I think we should be okay here. These aren't that strong. Oh, it was the... I can check if we got a cutout on my end. Yep. Also, it's below this thing from 25. I hate the way that this fucking notification system works. It's so bad. Yes, there was an actual stream disconnect for a minute. I need to probably get a new program. I'm unhappy with the way that this program handles notification systems, because the notification systems are now trying to sell me stuff as opposed to, like, give me information. And so when I'm having problems, I can't see it because it's not put in a nice, convenient location. It's a problem. I need a nice big flashing light that tells me, you know, that we have a problem. I think that we're gonna be fine here. We can always move forward, and we'll probably stop taking damage from the ones that are hitting us right now. We also don't have anything that's actually hitting us with the spell attacks, which is convenient. Because I think their spell attacks do a lot more damage than their physicals. Are you weak or something? Cursed. You know what? Oh! God damn it, I just crashed.
'Tis but a scratch.
The game just crashed. Life is sad. That was so funny though. I saw the F and I was like, there's no way that the stream has crashed this early. I didn't even think that far. I was just like, my mind was not in that headspace of the stream actually crashing, so I was like, oh no, I think this is fine. It's like, I said that to nobody because I wasn't live when I said it. Let's see here. Food, that's what I wanted to check. Okay, we have 5 food. Yeah, it shouldn't be happening at all. Like, yeah, the spell effect that they have does massively more damage than those physicals. So blocking the spell effects is going to be a big deal. It's going to be a very big important component of success here.
My pack's full.
Could you not evaporate scenario with poison, please? Okay, I'm going to basically just try pulling these slowly. Are you kidding me? There's like 3 enemies now! There's less enemies in this whole section than there were in than like one path before. Come on, man. Come on. I'm tempted to reload for this. This is just so sad. This is depressing. I had such a great pull just now. It was so good. It was so perfect. Yeah, fishing for that easy, you know, easy end opening when I don't want an easy opening. I want a hard opening because I can fight hard things. I can fight hard things. I'm in the green. 10% completion. The whole dungeon is going to be weak now. I was at 13% with like twice as many enemies killed, or 4 times as many enemies killed, or something crazy like that. And I'm at 10% with nothing dead. There's not going to be any EXP in here.
I can't
My
carry
life is going to be sad. I'm going
There's
to lose
no
the
hope.
whole run. The whole run is cursed. We're doomed. Doomed, I say. I'm not being overdramatic. You're overdramatic. Yeah, I'm in the grave. Do I have to save? Do I have to? I hate it. I hate it. I actually probably shouldn't have saved it. I don't have very much food. I only have 2 saves, so that was not. I should
Let's leave
have
it
saved my
behind.
first save until after I had already
My
cleared the
pack's
top
full.
level. These are not very strong.
There's no room.
The initial opening is potentially difficult, but they're not like. I'm not gonna reload for better RNG, but.
Yes.
There's nobody here. There's nobody here. Why is there nobody here?
Let's leave it.
I'm
I
not gonna
can't
get
carry
any
it
XP.
anymore.
Sorry.
There's no
I'm
room.
not gonna get
My
any.
pack's full.
I'm gonna have to go to the Barrow Downs anyway. Alright, if I have to go somewhere else before I go to Might and Magic 6 again, that's gonna be very funny. Let's see. Where would I go if I can't go... Oh, that used to be Cure Paralysis. These used to be Cure Paralysis potions. So I think the Paladin's potion has the same ID as the old Cure Paralysis potions. Oh, jeez! Okay, well, at least we got something interesting, right? I don't know why I read that as Sapphic Ooze for a second, but... Does Sapphic mean something specific other than just girl romance? Like, does Sapphic mean something specific? No. It's based off of Sappho, and for some reason that translate. Maybe she wrote a lot of poetry about how beautiful other women were or something. I'm just making sure that I wasn't misusing it because it's like specifically. I mean, in this context, I would be misusing it anyway because I just misread it. But generally speaking, like we do get GM mind. That is a thing that we do get. The only thing that you don't get as a paladin is GM body, which is interesting. Like GM mind feels like of the two, because lay on hands is associated with paladins, and paladins are, shall we say, a very physically oriented
I don't know.
concept. It's a little unusual to me that they don't get body, but they do get mind. I would be unsurprised by them getting only GM spirit, getting GM mind and spirit with only master body. I find unusual. Obviously, there are like gameplay reasons why you would want to do that, because GM Body is a, in some ways, direct competitor to Spirit, right? So I could see a world where you're like giving them GM everything, and then you decide, oh, never mind, I don't want to give you GM Body, actually. Whereas I don't think anyone's going to complain about you having GM Mind. Yeah, GM Body has a lot of things that it comes with that are simultaneously very good and kind of like almost like alternative strategies to accomplish a similar objective to what Spirit does. So I think that it makes a lot of sense to have a character that's as associated with spirit magic as paladins to not have access to it. I just think it's kind of funny that they have access to mind, because I would have expected them to only do the spirit thing. Yeah, I don't think Medusas are that bad. Medusas are ranged enemies, so unlike the oozes, if I have a problem with a Medusa, I can just fully lock it in. And I'm not anticipating too much trouble downstairs, because Master Protection from Magic is sufficient to block the status effects. So since I can block the status effects with Master Protection from Magic, I don't have to worry about it too much. I think we'll be fine. It's preferable for me to have the bosses as the Medusas, because Medusas have less durability to them. Like, they're less of a pain in the ass to kill. And they're higher level. So since they're higher level, I'll be able to get more EXP off of them being the bosses as opposed to the bosses being up here. So, we're at 35%. Have we cleared all of the oozes up here? No, we haven't, because we haven't gone through all places. But I think we've gotten this section. We might end up just seeing 3 ooze bosses in the same room. That might end up happening. If I had to guess, I would say there's a swift ooze there. Okay, that worked pretty well. If that doesn't hit me from there, I'm pretty happy about that. We're gonna need to pull out though. Unfortunately, pulling out means getting blasted with those. Let's see if this corner works. Ooh. This corner is working perfectly for the boss. So the boss can't even hit me from there. Unfortunately, the thing that can hit me, I can't hit back at the moment. But we should be able to burn down the boss first. And then we have a Sapphire Ooze that we're hitting. I don't know if it's the one that's hitting me. I'm fairly sure we're getting hit by at least one Sapphire Ooze. I think both of the Sapphire Oozes we saw move in are hitting me now. And it looks like it is just those two. There's nothing else in play. I think I got hit by that. So. Okay, what are you? Cursed. What are you, cursed? Okay. Okay. So, another one of these.
Let's leave it behind. I can't carry anymore.
We can go downstairs whenever we want. Okay, we have some more oozes here. A little more in the corner, maybe. I also don't know that there's that many enemies in this zone, honestly. So, I don't know how many bosses we're gonna see. We've already seen the first one. So,
Yes.
my guess is we'll probably see 2 more bosses. So I think it's 1 per 30. Have we gotten more than 1% for any of these kills?
We could sell it.
A little concerned about crashing again. That UI issue is one that I've never seen before like a couple of days ago. And now I've seen it twice. So I'm a little bit concerned about that. Okay, we need to switch our buffs around. You have protection from magic. So I think I'm going to uncast Earth Resistance. No. We will keep Earth Resistance active. We will uncast Air Resistance. Oh, we can just uncast Shield. These don't use any. Never mind. We will also uncast Resistance. Alright, so we can tag protection from magic, and now we can go save. Save under danger, I guess. And then we can go downstairs and get the thing done. We should be mostly protected from most of the most threatening stuff down here. There is the possibility of getting blown up.
We don't need this. There's no room. I can't carry anymore.
These things, they are fairly high level, right? It's not like they're low level enemies.
It's use.
I just don't consider them generally. They punch below their weight class outside of the status effects that apply.
Ooh.
Just because they're a pure
We don't need
ranged
this.
enemy,
Let's leave it behind.
which makes them
Ooh. We don't need this.
fundamentally
Let's leave it behind.
pretty exploitable. And they're also a physical damage exclusive, which my party is particularly good at. Okay. Remember when my other party that was also wearing mostly plate was so much more afraid of physical damage dealers than magic damage? Whoa, that Medusa went down so... Are you...
Easy for me.
Oh, you're really low level. Wait, what? I thought Medusas were a high level enemy. I thought Medusas were like... I thought this was like the baseline level of Medusa. Like, pre-bolster Medusa I thought was about this level. Interesting. Wait, what's an ooze doing down here? That's interesting. They've changed the enemy placements. myself to use this. I'm not gonna allow myself to just use the catalyst to pump that. Like, I'm happy to use these Paladin's potions and convert those into pure self-resistance potions. But I'm not happy to use a catalyst on a pre-existing black potion of the thing. We're in a pretty safe place here. Oh right, I keep forgetting. These are actually pretty low level, right? These are pretty low. I'm gonna just die. I've been thinking that I need to, like, play super safe, but that thing barely touched Kamanapin. Where are the rest of them? What is happening? Why are there only the bottom? Is there a single... Did they change? There is an Empress here, so I'm just getting... This is like the weakest possible version of this dungeon I could have gotten. This is so funny. You're not Swift, you're just... So, what level are you? You're level 85. So the Medusas are definitely higher level, but not that much higher, actually. I can hit it from here. I'm very confused by the new layout. There's more than one there. Okay, we've cleared through enough that we can leave whenever we want. This is a catalyst, so we definitely don't need that.
Let's leave it behind.
I have to deal with that incredibly annoying sound for the rest of the dungeon. Alright. Alright, things should go pretty smooth from here. I think. Think. Okay, this one's stuck in a corner. 69%. Oh, I'm so sad at how bad. I can't believe we crashed. It's not like we died to that pack. The game just locked up.
Let's leave it behind.
It's just so sad because it was such a good pull. We had so many enemies. We were going to be able to get so much EXP.
We don't need this. This is nice. We don't need this. This is nice.
There's no room. It's you.
Let's leave it behind. We don't need... Let's leave it behind.
Okay, we have a big pull here, and it's just all like normal tier Medusas. Not a single like mid tier even. This is so cursed. This is so cursed. I can't believe we lost such a good...
Let's leave it behind.
Such a good attempt. Life is sad. Life is sad. Okay.
Let's leave it behind.
I don't... It's possible that we actually get through, knowing that the Medusas are actually not that high level. It's actually theoretically possible that we get out of here without getting half a level. I think we're gonna get the half a level that we need. We technically only need like 40% of a level, but I'm pretty sure that we're gonna get what we need to head to Might and Magic 6, but it is a pretty big detriment that I am. Okay, at least there's some enemies here around here. It's a decent sized pack. The night and day difference between this dungeon and the Murderwood's place that we were trying to do. Okay. I'm actually surprised. Where does this go? Oh, this goes under the elevator. Interesting. Okay. Cool. So... They'll come from 2 angles. Well, they actually, I guess from 3 angles.
That wasn't so bad.
Okay. This is a reasonably safe location. I could dive the ones in this tunnel. Oh good, we got a tier 2. This is the first tier 2 we've seen this entire time. As soon as they start leaking from the north, I'm gonna have to move. Because there's actually a huge number in there. I said that, and then as soon as someone started leaking, I'm like, never mind, I'm not gonna bother. Okay, as soon as they start leaking, I need to move. Nah. You know, this is promising in that this does imply that the Medusas are going to be pretty weak in the Thinger place. This makes me feel a lot more comfortable with how Iron Fist is going to go. Thunder Fist, not Iron Fist. Iron Fist Mountain has a lot of Medusas in it, and it has behemoths in it. The behemoths are melee only, and they're very dangerous. They're certainly a lot more dangerous than the Medusas are, but if the Medusas are this unthreatening, then the pure physical damage dealing behemoths in there might actually not be that bad. Like, we might be okay with behemoths as well. Okay, we're eligible for Thinger. We just barely clipped the thing. So I think... I feel like I'm thinking Barrow Downs. If we do the Barrow Downs... Ooh, if we do the Barrow Downs, we have some interesting stuff that we can do. We can actually... one of the things that I never really do is try to, like, optimize a pathway to get to the place as fast as possible. But if I want to do the quests in there... Because usually I just do all of the dungeons at once, but each one of them is a separate dungeon. Each barrow is a separate dungeon. So if I want to get the lantern and the other thing as quickly as possible, and then just get out of dodge, that has a different set of criteria than I would normally have. I think I'm going to do that. I think that'll be fun. But I basically create a pathway that gets me to the lantern as quickly as possible and gets me to the final barrow as quickly as possible, so that I can turn those two in, and we can move on to the other stuff. So we're going back to Enroth. We have 2 levels available to us, except we don't really have those 2 levels available to us. Okay, we're going to pop into Mist. We're going to go take a look and talk to that person, I guess. Did we not see another boss at all? Was it just the one boss? Oof. It's pretty rough. So in one of these prison cells, there's an NPC that tells you that there are secret doors here. I completely forgot about this guy, yeah. Poor Oliver. Poor Oliver. No one gave me a quest to release you, so I just didn't for a long time. Alright, we're popping over to Gharik's. And Gharik's Forge should be, I think, pretty reasonable.
Hello, come on in.
We only have 3... There's gotta be more food in this. And there's gotta be more food here. You know, I guess technically you did give me the quest to go talk to that guy. You know what? I was actually sent on a quest to do it. It's just that it wasn't by one of the NPCs in game. Let's see. We're popping over here. And I'm not going to bother casting Water Walking. I'm just going to jump. The Imp Slapper is definitely a name. So once we finish this, we are going to Barrow Downs. Are you an NPC? I mean, I guess to a degree, chat is basically NPCs, because they're not playing. And y'all are characters.
Let's go in.
Okay. Whoop. Okay. Oh, that was more damage than I expected. Oh, right. Do I have fire resistance active? I do. Okay. Yeah, it wasn't that. But I do have this off. Okay, we're going to remove protection from magic. We're going to put shield and protection from air back on. That was more damage than I expected, not going to lie. After being coddled by those Medusas. That is fairly true. It's not like I'm going to any conventions. Let's see here. Ooh. It is a pretty high level dungeon, that is true. But these aren't that high level. The like Medusas are really high level. The fire spirits, generally, by the time you get to here, are not terribly strong individually. It's just that, like, they're a pain in the ass
Let's leave it
to
behind.
fight because they're up in the air. So, like, the threat of them is usually more tied to their, yeah, our damage is a lot better now than others, and that is very true. That thing is hitting me, that's concerning. I don't know if I can do anything about that right now. I kind of need to, though, because if that thing hits... I'm hitting... I think the beast is what's hitting me right now. But I'm hitting the fire elemental. Oh, shit! This is kind of terrifying. Okay. Luckily we can hit them around the corner, but... sometimes they're shooting me around the corner, too. It's a little concerning. We have a couple fire elementals here. Does it take forever and a day for us to get into the green in here? I think it does, right? Because it's a multi-level dungeon. We're also not going to get any loot off of the fire elementals at all. Fire beast didn't hit that hard. We're fine.
No match for me.
We're fine. Oh, concerning. Now let's toast. Okay, we can hit you from here. This is another fire beast. Other thing is that we have to be concerned about the fact that we haven't trained or traveled. So, since we haven't trained or traveled, we don't actually have that much time before we start worrying about death from exhaustion. These might be able to just sneak a hit in between the door frame. They can. Luckily, we were fine. Okay. I'm not going to open that door yet. I'm going to aggro all of these because there's no, like, doorway in between me and them. I'm a huge fan of this corner.
That wasn't so bad.
I say I'm not a huge fan of this corner, and then demonstrably the enemies can just walk right to me. And I still don't leave this corner to go to a better corner. This is all very neat coded. Okay, I'm very concerned about this. Okay. We're no longer getting continuously tagged. I know this place pretty well, obviously, though I still don't actually remember what the pattern is for the levers, funnily enough. 19%. Hello, friend. 20%. We haven't fought any of the really hard battles yet. All these rooms are pretty simple. But they are relatively well populated. I think I can just stand here, it's not a big deal. Okay, got some crafting items. We have aggroed everything here. So I believe the first... Do I do this one first? And then... I actually don't remember pretty much at all what the pathing area is. I'm sure this is one of them. So that opens up that door at least. Then... You can try hitting the switch up there. It's definitely not you. Switch across there, I think activates. Go down to that one over there and see if it pulls it over. No dice. We'll get there. It's not like I'm consuming a huge amount of time that I can't afford to consume on this. Or anything like that. Now then. So I'll close this one and this one. Okay, the weakness is just procced. We just had the weakness proc. This is fine. This is totally fine. It's not concerning at all. Okay. I don't want to... So, normally I would play a bit more dangerous here, where I just, like, drop down to different platforms and stuff like that. The reason that I'm not doing that right now is because I've run into an issue on Merge, and specifically on Maw, the previous run, where lava just didn't stop dealing damage to you even after you'd gotten out of the lava. So, because of that, I am being very careful to not step in the lava at all, as opposed to my normal behavior, which would be just to wing it and not worry about it too much. Okay.
There's no room.
Right, I didn't do any
it's useless.
inventory stuff between.
It's
those. That is-
We don't need this.
There's it's it's useless.
No problem. Alright, let's start... I kind of feel like I should actually ignore these two for now, and we're going to work off of the two rooms over here. Reason being is that I believe the rooms down here are fairly close to the... Ooh. Can I just brute force you? Probably. Yes. And need to make sure that I'm never too close to the wall, because if I'm too close to the wall, I'm going to get blasted by the lightning bolts. I think that I want to move like this and see if I can get some of them out of that room. So we've gotten some of them to move. Gotten too many of them right on our ass here. Again, we have to be very concerned with the wall here. But this is a much easier pack to clear than it is in vanilla, because the way that they rotate, they're not going to get... Well, maybe not. Maybe those are trapped in the chest anyway. Hey, Astro Kitty. We're back to the good old mainstay of Gharik's Forge, but this time we have the quest when we're here. How about that for a bizarre development? We have the quest for this. And we don't have the quest for Bricata. Well, I'm glad that you aren't actually stuck, because holy shit, if you were stuck, I'd be in trouble. Oh, interesting. What are you doing now? Oop, that was silly me. So that was energy damage, and it did a hell of a lot of it. Okay, not enough to kill Sortira instantly, which is good. We are in instigate range right now, though. So that's very concerning, but I think we'll be okay here. Whew. We still have several of those to do. No, moved. Oh, this is just a panel source where we can burn this down. Okay, the warlock here. I probably shouldn't have moved there. That was probably riskier than just staying still. I'd established that the projectiles for the source weren't going to hit me. The warlocks have different projectiles than the sorcerers do. Okay. Ooh, boy. Come on, buddy. Ooh, don't get stuck on the chest. Do not trap yourself on a chest, my guy. Are you okay? Let's get the shit. Okay, we've cleared this room. My hope is that by clearing this room, maybe now we can get in the green somewhere around here so that we can save. I guess we could technically save without getting into the green. We've cleared a pretty good selection of this place now. But if we save without getting into the green, I think... that's gonna bite us in the ass. I'm not gonna put this on double speed because the risk of getting like fully gibbed. But we do have another doorway that we can use for this. Okay. Ooh. All set. So we clear this out. We have a couple of warlocks in play here. Okay. That's a boss. Why am I standing right here? Alright, so we have a boss in this room. I don't know why I kind of forgot that bosses are a thing that exists completely, but I did. I legitimately just kind of forgot that bosses are even a thing. So, luckily this is not a boss that's going to cause a problem for me. Namely, it's not a leech. A leech boss is going to be a problem. But this is just a puller. Dangerous in a lot of circumstances, not dangerous for most of Gharik's Forge. Operative word there being most. Most of Gharik's Forge is about getting specific corners where things can't hit you. It's just such a hard dungeon. The enemies hit so hard. Like, even in vanilla, even, I think that it's a fairly difficult dungeon. I mean, admittedly, like, I don't know when the last time that I did Gharik's Forge when I was level appropriate was. Like, right, like, my conception of Gharik's Forge is very much tied to the level 1 experience. Not the level, it's like the level 5 experience or whatever it is that I usually have when I get in here. Alright. That's cleared. We got a ring. I don't think we'll be able to save over here. But we are going to check regardless. Can we save in like these corners? We might need to open this. On the plus side, we do have telekinesis. So we don't need... I probably should have fought from over there. Let me get in this corner because there's only one. should be able to clear this out before anybody else shows up. I mean, I say that, but it could have used an instant death effect. So I'm gonna die. I cannot believe I didn't die there. That was wild. It's like they behave like vanilla right up until the point that they stop very suddenly. Okay. This is one of the few dungeons where the enemy AI isn't like engaged in isn't like trying to get into melee with me, basically. Okay, did you go in? Yeah, you did. Perfect. So, in theory, I should be able to slowly lure these in over time. And then clear them out. Once I've cleared these out, it's my hope. Still on the opposite side. I'm a little concerned about that. Can I clear you safely? Not safely, no. So it's whoa! Excuse you. Okay, let's go over here. I need some of you. Alright, they're filtering in. I'm gonna just stand here. We're gonna see if we can make this work. The answer is yes. Yeah, the advantage of a dungeon that's all ranged enemies is just the fact that as a ranged dungeon, as long as you know how to avoid having their projectiles hit you through walls. Whoop. You should be able to make things work. Give me a second. Right, yes. Let's get ourselves to a position. Leak toward us. There we go. This one's leaking to us. Standing against this wall, which is where I want it to be. Whew. So, clear out this warlock. Its friends may or may not leak in over time. Don't know who else is in there. Ah, that's interesting. You didn't move at all. I'm gonna dive. They're only coming from one side now. And it does look like it's only one sorcery. Okay. Perfect. We're gonna go back over here. My hope is we're in the grate. So we can save this under dungeon. We're 42% of the way through Gharik's. We have how long until? Ooh, not long. Never mind. This is AM. Yeah, we're fine. We have plenty of time. Not plenty of time to finish. But that... I should have used telekinesis for that. Let's go just stand right here. And this is not going to work super hot, actually. Just one here. Gotta burn this one down. Right here.
We got it!
And I think I'm going to dive this one. I didn't see... You know, I am going to dive this one. We're going to see what happens if I try to fight this magician. Yeah, I can probably pretty safely fight a lone magician if I start with full resources. The only concern there is potentially getting burst down by a status effect, probably. That's unfortunate. You're gonna get back on that chest. Oh, you're both gonna get off the chest. And then you're gonna get back on the chest. Control me. Making life harder than it needs to be. Okay. So there's two magicians here. I'm not super comfy with the idea of fighting two magicians. Okay.
Tis but a scratch.
Too close to this wall to block the projectiles with the wall. So, we only have one left. Yeah, I probably could have gotten it there. And we are golden. All of that practice with the range on those projectiles
Let's leave it behind.
around walls and stuff has been really paying off. Alright, let's loot this chest.
Let's leave it behind. My pack's full. Let's leave it behind.
Sorry, we could sell it.
And hopefully we'll get something useful in here, but we have no way of knowing. We may or may not find anything cool. Let's see, we're gonna pop over here. Pop to this. There's only one more enemy upstairs, I believe. Unless they've added this. They have not.
We don't need this. We don't need this. Let's leave it
But
behind.
who needs
Sorry.
it?
There's no
I
room.
can't fit
I can't
anymore.
carry anymore.
There's no room.
Okay, we are definitely running into some slight
Ah, it's useless.
inventory issues.
We don't need this. This is nice.
So you can't really swap to
It's worthless.
a useful inventory because you don't have one.
It's worthless. We could sell it. It's worthless. Now here's something.
Alright. So, we've cleared this floor. There's just one weak enemy here. We're going to clear this sorcerer, and then we're just going to get back to the green so that we can save. So, we have a really big room right ahead of us. And then once we've got the big room right ahead of us done, it's a bunch of substantially smaller rooms. Generally speaking, this should be pretty easy compared to the why did I think that was right there? There. That was the key. Who's got it? Okay. Oops. I misjudged that location. way too close to this wall. Oh god. Alarming. Can I fight you right here? Okay, we have a venomous warlock. And once we take out this venomous warlock, that'll be a nice boost. The others do appear to be leaking in, which is very good for us. As long as they leak to a consistent location, we want basically all the enemies just leaking right here. This is what we want. If we can get all of the warlocks into here, then we'll probably be fine. We were able to clear that one without any issue. There is still a warlock in play. There's the possibility that the warlock leaks. Looks like okay, are you warlocks? Yes, you are. We have fire elementals coming in from the side. They'll get here eventually. Not super concerned. We're just aggroing the next set. And then I don't like this location very much. So I probably won't fight them here. I might fight some of them here, just for shits and giggles, but this isn't a location that I'm a huge fan of. I prefer the other one. The reason that I would want to do some here, as opposed to going straight there, is because I don't like not having a place to retreat to if something gets funky. When something goes wrong with the pull, I want to be able to reset to another corner that I know works. And it's very bad for me if I have to go back up the elevator and try to reset from there. Because I could just come back down the elevator and the enemies just obliterate me. I could invis if I go up the elevator, but there's no guarantee that I can position myself down here in a reasonable location, because there's no guarantee I'll be able to maneuver that effectively. I think we're mostly in the clear here. I think they should pretty much all be in melee. I'm a little concerned, though. There's a lot of warlocks in this pack, so if one of them gets knocked back far enough that it tries to reposition on me, or if the fire spirits just start leaking like crazy for some unknown reason, if something like that were to happen, it could go badly. But luckily, only one of them fully leaked. I was in a position where I could just reposition myself to block the higher tiers. That was really interesting. I was not expecting the elementals to leak in all at once that late in the game. That was pretty wild. No, they didn't all leak in, but like that was 4 or 5 leaks all at once. So clearly something happened that resulted in a major shakeup out there. Presumably just clearing out some of the enemies in here. The enemies can overlap with each other. Like they don't truly clip with each other, but they seem to have some sort of like repulsion that makes them tend to split unless they are very specifically being pushed together. We have a couple more warlocks over here. That was a really dangerous decision on my part. I didn't know for sure whether I had locked in an attack from all of the warlocks, and I could have gotten killed while making the crossing there. I was basically just baiting out an attack, then transitioning over to here, because I was pretty sure that all the warlocks would be on this wall. I was right on that, except they were at different portions of the wall, so it would be entirely possible for them to have tagged me when I tried to jump across, because one of them was slightly desynced in its attack. Okay, we have one magician here. It had the possibility of attacking me while it was transitioning over, but it didn't, so we're fine. We still have a couple more on this side. Question mark. I'm surprised that they didn't attack immediately. Okay. So those are down. We've cleared out the bulk of this initial pack. I'm actually going to go save. We have multiple saves left, and we have the ability to leave. It is currently 10:59. I think we're going to have a death save, unfortunately. I don't think that we're going to get through this without the possibility of dying of exhaustion. But I could be wrong. I think it's been 6 hours since I checked, so I might get out of here. I might get out of here in time. We've cleared out a big section there, but we're probably going to have some more shenanigans. Like, we're going to have to reposition a bunch of these elementals and stuff like this. So yeah, we'll probably have a death check. I'll just have to keep an eye on the time. And oh, this is a warlock. That was unexpected. I was expecting you to be fire elemental. Okay, that is a shit ton of fire elementals, so that is a problem. I'm missing a good portion of my DPS here, and the damage is being consolidated into the other targets. Okay, we're fine. Everything's fine. We can apparently hit a fire elemental from here, so we're just going to start attacking. Severia is very injured. And we should be fine. Monsters are weakened, can no longer resurrect. Okay. So let's see. We've got this cleared out. I don't know for certain that the elementals are going to stay locked in here. Not super confident about this thing. We're set. I did not need to back up. It was not a good thing to do. Okay. There's so many elementals. Look at that fucking swarm. Oh my god. There's no way that I can just stand here, right? No shot. That's a fire base. Alright, we're gonna get out, because it's gonna get real bad for us. Real fast here. Okay, that's concerning. I wasn't expecting that second attack. That was a hit. Oh, shit. Okay. Nope, I need you to stop. Pushing deeper. The light just keeps getting stronger and stronger as more and more elementals show up to attack, right? Regenerating fire elemental in play. Luckily, we are in a position where we can hit it and it alone, so we should be able to burn through it in a reasonably timely manner. And once we've burned through this, we just have 1,000 more to clear. I hope that I can clear this pack before I need to go make a save to avoid dying. It looks like I killed the regenerator, question mark? I'm not looking at the screen on the guide. Okay. I should try doing an entire run on double speed at some point. Like, just for shits and giggles, I think it would be fun. I think I can probably put this on double speed. I really miss the time menu because it's so much faster to check it, both from an in-game and out-of-game perspective by just pressing T. Because you can't open up the rest menu if you have enemies nearby. So checking what time it is requires like hovering over the map. But it shows up in the same location that the combat text does. So you can't, like, check it in combat without, like, waiting a few seconds for it all to, like, clear out. There's another one near me. Where it is exactly. It's not one near me, it's a shit ton near me. Oh my god. Well, I'm glad that I didn't just go out and bait out an attack. T used to be the time menu, and it would show the date and all that kind of stuff in Might and Magic 6. I don't remember if it's in Might and Magic 7, but they removed it in Might and Magic 8 entirely, I think. Unless they just moved the hotkey to somewhere else, which is also possible, I guess. Okay, these moved a bit, so they're not fully locked in wherever they are. They are probably just locked in above me somewhere. Yeah, they're just flying high, making my life harder than it needs to be. This is a beast. Little beast in the back. Okay, I can just clear through these. This this is not a problem. And I think we're gonna go save. Yeah, they also might have just moved the hotkey because it used to be T for time. I'm gonna save, and then we can press C for calendar, and see if it's just been moved to C instead. It would be very funny if I've been spending this entire run not realizing that they just moved the menu. No, C is cast. So I wonder if it's on the quick reference page now. No. Map, Autonotes, history. Cast. Trigger. Yeah, I don't think it's on the list. But yeah, basically this shows you this information, right? But in Might and Magic 6, if you press T, you could see that information as well. It would just pull up basically that same information. It was technically speaking a semi-redundant menu, because all the information that was available on it was also available on the rest screen. So, but the issue is that you can't access the rest screen at all times. So, so while it had some redundancy to it from a features perspective, it wasn't fully redundant because it was a very convenient way to pull up what time of day it was when you cared about like the minute by minute time. That works way better than hovering over a thing that is going to stop showing the information that you're looking for the second that you get into combat, right? I am very concerned about this. I feel like this might go very badly for me. We're taking hits from quite a few enemies right now. So tier is pretty low. I think I might be boned. Yeah, we're definitely boned. What I should have done there, once I realized that I wasn't going to be able to hold in that position, I shouldn't have tried to do that position in the first place. I was trying to do, well, no, I should have, because it was a good thing to test. But the thing that I wanted to do there was basically just be in a position where I can conveniently get them to do what I want. What I should have done, though, is if I recall correctly, which I do recall correctly, I'm correct in this. This door doesn't open up both doors. There's another door right here. So I could have just come into here and retreated back to there. So I didn't do it, but I could have, and I should have, and I could have, should have, would have. The would have in this case being I would have if I was making good decisions at the time, and I wasn't making good decisions at the time. So I made the other decisions instead. It does look like we've managed to trigger them all to start heading to us in an appropriate way, except some of them are leaking now. We're going to go ahead and retreat back to here. This isn't going to be a great location, because we don't have the ability to block projectiles from all angles here at the same time. But it's going to be way less exposed than the place that we were just now. Generally speaking, if an enemy is hitting us, they're going to be vulnerable to us attacking them. Whereas in the previous location, enemies that were vulnerable to attack and enemies that were able to attack us, there was no like meaningful correlation between those two variables. It was actually... that's not true. There was an inverse correlation between those two, because most of the enemies that could hit us were on the other side of the wall. So, I think this is going to work fine. We'll get these cleared out. That's done. Now, we just have a few left. We have 3 food. We're not going to save until closer to 3, because we are getting pretty close to 3 o'clock. My hope here is that we actually are able to finish and fully get out of here by 3. This may seem dangerous, considering that we haven't been able to save.
No match for me.
And you might be expecting me to countermand that with the second half of the sentence, but I'm not going to actually, because that was a fairly dangerous thing to do.
This is nice.
Not like super dangerous or anything, but it was moderately dangerous. So this is Gharik's leather, which could have been useful if we found it a long time ago. I seem to recall that the luck largely overrides the thinger, but doesn't look like it. Alright, we are not going to fall for the trap of opening this from over there. We are going to open it from over here. We're going to hope that we can get these to just go where we want them to go. The answer... maybe yes, maybe not. That seems like a... I'm going to stay here anyway, because you know me, I'm being dumb. I'm so love to make poor decisions. We haven't seen a warlock yet, so there's the first warlock visual. Oh! Let's get out of here. Alright, we're popping back. Luckily, one of these has come into this tunnel, so we can make short work of that one. All of them appear to be on the left side now, but not for long. I'm going to see if I can just go back here and get them to just come into the tunnel of their own volition. Not if I go forward at all, it looks like. Is this me just basically de-aggroing them? I think that might be basically just me de-aggroing them. If I go all the way over here, yeah, they do start doing the stuff that I don't want them doing. That is a really... of all the nasty things they could be doing with their time, this is pretty close to maximal. Oh! There's a crystal there. Okay, that crystal is going to cause problems for me. So, since they have that crystal there, that they seem to be getting stuck on, can I... oh! Okay, one of them's coming out. It's in the tunnel. Alright, it's unfortunately one of the magicians. I was hoping this was the warlock. If this was the warlock, we'd be set. Because if this was the warlock, we could kill the warlock and the 2 magicians. We can fight reasonably comfortably. We can't fight a single warlock comfortably. So this is going to rotate. So, but now we just need to get the warlock to a position that we're a little bit happier with. How are we doing? Are we going to get to 3 a.m.? I don't even know that we're going to get to 3 a.m. if I'm being honest. We might. Depends on how long we have to fuck around with this guy. Ah, there's another crystal there. Can we make this work? No, that won't work. At all? Okay. I figured it would work at least somewhat. You still stuck in the exact same location? Almost certainly, right? So you are a problem. I was thinking I'd be okay off the back of the top plays there. I mean, one thing that I might have to do, we got at least to half. We might literally just have to slowly beat it down over time. Which really sucks, because that's going to eat into our time before 3. Fuck. Oh, you really are smooth. Okay, what time are we at? 1:35. I'm diving. We burned so much time here. Okay. We're gonna start the next pack. We have about an hour before we have to save. How far do I have to go to be able to save, though, actually? Do I have to start moving fairly soon, actually? I don't really know. We'll find out. Okay. The fire base here. There's not a lot of enemies left in the dungeon at this point. You above me? Yeah. Basically, there's one more pack of wizards. And it's 2 o'clock. We're opening the door. I believe we can probably pull these relatively safely. So I think we can get these within an hour. I think we got this. I don't know how many are here in this pack. Is it just these 2 warlocks? Because if it is, it's pretty cool for me. I have 30 minutes left. There's 2 warlocks left. We're going for it. We're not going for it. We have to leave. We don't have the damage now. Oh, wait. Maybe we do. Maybe we do. We're making it happen. Oh, God. Why did you drift slightly to the side? Okay, we're getting to the save. We're getting out. We gotta save. We gotta save. 241. 242. Hike, hike. Okay. We got this, we got this, we got this, we got this. This elevator. They're killing us. Possibly, literally. Alright, we're saving the game. We're saving the game. We're not going to heal first. We might have been able to get those down. Nah, we couldn't have because they were still unconscious. Alright. That is weakness on everybody. We actually didn't have an insanity proc there. So, given that we didn't have a single insanity proc, most likely we weren't actually at risk of dying there. But that's fine. Okay, so we can't save again, so we are going to have to go through that proc next time as well. I guess I should have just walked down. Now that I think about it. Where are they? Were there 3 enemies in that zone? blocks left. Yes, this is a warlock. So we got this corner. Okay, I can get enough range, it looks like. We should be fine here. This is a particularly tricky corner for it to be standing in because I'm on this tiny ass platform. So with me being on this tiny platform, it's a little bit harder to be far enough away from the wall that I don't get hit through the wall. Okay. So there's what, 2 more? Sure looks like it. Okay. I don't know why you're stuck on the bridge. Okay. This is concerning. You really do feel like you're fully stuck here, huh?
I don't know.
Huh. That's concerning. See that posture? I'm like physically trying to stay as far away from the enemy as possible. Oops. This is concerning. I need for you to not shoot everybody, actually. I need you to do the opposite of that. Are you gonna bounce out? The middle? No, you're not. Okay. I think we're golden here. This is a good location to be fighting. Okay, so we've cleared the second wizard promotion.
This is perfect.
This is actually very good. That is a Dagger of the Dragon, which is going to allow us to equip this in the offhand for a very, very big increase. We're not going to check that gear yet. Mass Fear seems appropriate. Charm. You have a lot of mind magic spells for sorcerers. How many books can I get in this?
We don't need this.
We have another dagger, which is unfortunately not an upgrade. We have the Hourglass of
Let's leave it
Time.
behind.
We have
Let's
another
leave it
dagger.
behind.
And I believe that's it for here, right? Are there any other things that I have missed that are just chests? I don't think so. I think we're golden. All right, so we can town portal over to Mist. We can, from here, just pop in, give, what is it? Albert Newton? Is his name Albert Newton?
Hold! Who goes?
His name is Albert Newton, and he's the science wizard guy. Oh my god. What is Newton's first name? Because I think this guy might be named after, like, Albert Einstein and then Newton. Which I think that he is. I think that's where they got the name
Marquis
from.
of Mist and High Sorcerer of Enroth.
Oh, okay. Where did I put those notes? I don't think I can remember where I put it. Indeed. Indeed. Isaac Newton, yeah. I think that I think they combined those two names. I just put it together. I could be wrong, but I think that's where he got his name. So we're done in 6 for now, I believe. 35 levels here. Holy shit. Okay. So we have a ways to go before the other two catch up. So we can go to the Barrows, the Barrow Downs. We clear out the exterior of the Barrow Downs. Clearing the exterior of the Barrow Downs is going to get me enough experience to go back to Might and Magic 8. That would be my presumption. It might not, but I think that it will. We'll get enough to go to Might and Magic 8 off of that. In Might and Magic 8, we're going to clear the Naga Stronghold, I think. Because we have a quest in the Naga Stronghold. We don't have a quest in the other castle. So I think that we do the Naga Stronghold. And then once we clear the Naga Stronghold, we'll probably go back to 7. We'll definitely be going back to 7. And in 7, we can do... do we want to do Stone City proper first? We'll do Stone City proper. There's a quest there. Or do we... Which do we think is worth more? The quest in Stone City or the quest in the promotion quest? Probably the promotion quest, right? The promotion quest is probably worth more experience. It's not until I return...
medical attention.
I didn't grab this quest.
Take care.
Okay. Let's see. Did I grab the other one? I'm gonna go grab the other one as well. And we're not going to travel without food. We're gonna pick up food first, then we're gonna travel to the Barrows, but first we are gonna drop by the monk place. We're not going to complete the monk quest before we complete the knight quest. As funny as that would be, it's not going to happen, because we are now ready to go to Freehaven. Like, we are actually good to go. Finally. So, we're finally going to Freehaven once we finish up the Might and Magic 8 and 7 zones enough to get to where we need to be. So, the other big question is, how do we want to handle... I don't remember. Something. The other big question is a question mark. No idea. I think mostly. Okay. So yes, I do have this quest picked up. We're gonna pop down south. We're gonna grab the Barrows clearance. Actually, we're not going to yet. First, we're going to teleport to Larian Forest. Because we have access to fly. We just need to pick up the spell. So...
Welcome to the Air Guild.
No fly. Unfortunately. So, actually, I can just load the autosave, and then we can continue on. So, I'm not going to reload for picking up fly, Unless I end up in a situation where it's late enough that I need it. But it's the Master Guild of Air. Is there... Do I need the highest tier? That's great. Fucking called it. Fucking called it.
Stone soup. Good stuff.
You know, after only 7 billion years of playing this game, I finally... Oh, okay. So I need to go to the Paramount Guild to get the... Okay, that's fine. Honestly, not a bad change. That makes a lot of sense. Because, like, the Paramount Guild only had one additional spell compared to everything else. So... That makes sense. Yep, Free Haven's gonna be a big deal. Hopefully we have the money to buy it. You know, we might struggle with our finances. You know, possibility. That was a joke. Alright, we are going to save this under tests, I think. So, basically, right now, all we're looking to do is clear the exterior here. Excuse me. Thank you. And once we've cleared this exterior, we can pop over to... Wait, I didn't clear the exterior. Excuse me. I have another important thing that I need to do here. We need to track down our cards. Alright, once we do our cards, we're not going to do inventory management, but we are going to identify our shit, because I just realized that I still haven't even identified any of my garbage. Alright, that is a big wall, so I think... That was fucking hilarious. Oh my god. I put my wall up by 1, and they used floodwater to pwn themselves. That's great. That's top tier. We start out with 37 recruits? Jesus Christ. If I got Berserker into... like Pegasus, I could potentially just get lethal. That's pretty funny. I don't need all of the wall stuff, I don't think, because they're not going to like break down my wall. I don't think I need... I'm gonna try maybe for a resource victory, unless I can get a tower victory quicker. This is useful. I'm gonna toss the Berserker. I don't need it. I'm not going to be damaging their wall. If worst case scenario, I can maybe make it my own wall. I don't have any resources to play right now. Why do I only have 1 brick? Didn't I just discard on my previous turn? I just discarded, and they did +1 tower and play again. At the start of my turn, shouldn't I have 2 bricks minimum? Because I should have had a brick last turn. I don't know. We'll get rid of balance. We got Spellweavers in play. That doubles our gem income. We got Miners in play. And we can get rid of Elven Archers. We don't need it. Get rid of Rabid Sheep. We don't need it. Wait, this is spelled correctly. What is this madness? It's not Ratted Sheep? We're gonna ignore you. And we could use Prism if we want. Let's use Prism. We have a reinforced wall to discard if we need to. And Shadow Fairy gives me a play again. I'm willing to do that. We have a switch. We're throwing out the reinforced wall. We don't need it. And +5 tower, and enemy loses bricks. Ooh, I have so many cards that I want to play, and I don't quite have the resources for any of them. Oh my god, can I just pass? Just let me pass. Oh, old buddy, old pal, just let me pass. I don't want to discard. I think I might just have to discard the crumbles. No, I can't get rid of the crumblestone. It's too good. I'm going to get rid of the harmonic ore. I have a lot of other stuff that I think is a more valuable play. I have 10, so I can play this and Portcullis. So I can play Portcullis. I'm not going to play Innovations unless they start getting a decent number of a decent query income, because I want to hold on to my advantage there. They just tagged Motherlode. I'm tagging Innovations. With 3 income, they're able to afford stuff pretty regularly. So I'm going to go ahead and use a Phase Jewel. And we can use Shift once our wall finally goes. I meant to discard that. Let's see here. I guess we can use Crystal Rocks before we use Shift rather than after, just to get ourselves the resources to use the Crystal Matrix. And then we Shift. I'm not planning on dealing damage to them, really. That's not like a primary component of my strategy, so I don't need to wait until they get the thing even lower. I'm going to go ahead and use Goblin Archers into Succubus, though. My tower is actually getting pretty high. We have a substantial lead in terms of resources. So we will Elven Scout. And this gives me tower. I can do this. This halves their bricks. Let's see here. We'll use the lodestone, just get rid of it. Fairy is a play again card, pretty much always a good bargain. I could use a rock launcher. If I use a rock launcher without having a good reason to, though, I feel like I'm potentially screwing myself, because I'm potentially going to inherit that wall of theirs, you know? So we'll use a Harmonic Vibe, and we will soon... Concerning. Get rid of the Moody Goblins. And we could use Crystallize if we want. We might as well. If they inherit this wall, then they'll inherit a slightly weaker wall. If they don't inherit this wall, then it doesn't matter. So it's like, worst case scenario, a neutral play to do that. Dwarves are kind of similar to Tower Gremlin. I'm going to go use the Tower Gremlin, get my Tower. We're getting close to a win condition here. So I'm going to go ahead and just Full Moon. And we could do the damage to the tower. It's funny, actually, how low our total number of gems has been for the last long bit, despite the fact that we have so much income. I'm actually happy to use the Dragon's Heart right now. That seems reasonable. Okay, we no longer have any income things that we're waiting on, so I'm very comfy. Oof. That's a rough card to discard, my friend. That is rough. Oof. Oof. Oh man, you know your economy's in a bad state when... Alright. You know your economy's in a bad place when you're just discarding some amazing cards. Alright. So, we have more ghosts to fight. I think I should probably get Protection from Magic up. I'm going to take off Shield, and I will hopefully not forget to reapply it. We don't need air resistance right now either way. Just pop this on. I didn't notice that there was a ghost in this pack. I don't need ghosts. Okay, maybe if I can clear it before the others show up, I won't have to worry about it as much. Okay, we're fine. I mean, we might not be fine. This might be too big a pack anyway, but I think we're probably fine here. Oh wait, is aging not protected against protection from magic? Shit. Okay, so I guess we don't need protection from magic at all then.
No match for me.
Maybe it is. Nope. Does not protect against unnatural aging. Okay, well, if that's the case, then yeah, I'll leave it on anyway for now. I'll leave it on for now. We're just going to rotate over to the west. We're going to need to figure out a specific... Wait, no. Okay, we are going to fight the enemies that are attacking us right now, which is just this one. And then, I need to remember, I'm supposed to be looking at my inventory and identifying all the garbage that I picked up. And hopefully some of it isn't garbage. Hopefully we've got some cool legendary ring or something locked away in here. Okay, so you have a club. That's very exciting. Anything... We have mind. We have an. This is a focal ring. This is the thing that we need for that quest. So hopefully it's not a legend. Hopefully it's not a legendary. Hopefully it is a legendary. Hopefully I have a legendary ring that I don't want to use for the quest.
I'm not sure what it is.
That's interesting. So we need to have more identified than 10 to identify that ring.
We don't need this.
I might have an identify ring on me, but I'm not sure if I do.
Let's leave it behind.
Okay, sparks. Range and HP over time. Okay. So, you are the one who has the ring right now.
Now here's something.
Nothing of interest there.
It's worthless.
Poison and weakness immunity.
This is perfect.
Is it? Is it really? I don't feel like it is. I feel like you're lying to me, friend.
This is perfect.
Why are you lying to me? Why are you making up things? Why are you making up lies to tell me? I thought we were friends. Alright, we're gonna clear these. And I'm gonna put this on double speed for a while. Let's just go through this area on double speed. Let's see how it goes. Because we shouldn't have to worry too much about, like, wasting in-game time here. Like, we're not going to die of exhaustion clearing an exterior area alone, right? So... Though, I mean, there's the possibility that we have to clear a dungeon. But even if we have to clear a dungeon, we're not going to have to clear a dungeon that's going to take a long time to clear. So, I don't think it'll matter, really.
I don't know.
Okay, we've got Swift Magog. Swift Magog we do. Let's go ahead and get our normal spells back up because Swift Magog requires that. We might as well just have air resistance on. Air resistance, I think, also gives me speed.
We don't need this.
So, are we going to... Yeah, we're going to jump up here. It is very funny to think that, like, basically, Freehaven is now, like, the center of the entire world, as opposed to just being the center of Might Magic 6.
I don't know.
Because, like, the Paramount guilds are really in inconvenient locations in the other games.
I don't know.
Ow!
There we go.
It's but a scratch.
Fine. You cursed me. Luckily, these have bodies. It's kind of funny that the incorporeal undead have bodies, actually. Like, the ghosts have bodies, but, that's a Thorns ghost! That right there is a ghost of Thorns. That's a fine how do you do. Alright, so we're clearing these out. Save this. I should actually seek clarification on one thing. The barrows are different maps, right? Each barrow is its own map. They have to be, because we get the dungeon completion message for each one. So, yeah, it should be fine. So basically, the barrows will act as a pretty decent way to be able to get the experience from this place sort of like split a bit. I'm going to try to get the Barrows quests done as fast as possible, but I'm going to do the I'm going to do Stone City and the Haunted Mansion first, I think, because both of those have quests that are associated with like the first zone entry, and that I think is a more reasonable way to do things. I'm gonna try to burn down the ghosts. Okay. That's concerning. Wait, was that another? That was another ghost, was it? No, we just have specters in play. No. Just throwing so much shade at the shades, just like, they aren't even here. There's only specters.
Help me! Help!
Oh, how the mighty have fallen. Okay. Because ghosts were the bottom tier in the previous one. Was it Ghost Shade Spectre? Was it just those two that got swapped? Okay. We do have an answer to this. And that answer is the power of walls. Interesting. I wasn't expecting to be able to do it quite that easily, but you know what? This might make things even easier than I had anticipated, because you're too tall, buddy. You're a little bit too tall. So... Can I cast Shared Life right now? No. It's very unfortunate.
That wasn't so bad.
I'm really looking forward to getting
I don't
my
know.
casting situation under control.
That wasn't so bad.
The weird thing is that, like, this is the time period where I should be the most reliant on spell healing. And I am. I'm, like, objectively very reliant on my spell healing right now. But I haven't really invested into the spell healing very much, so my, my overall healing is just
We don't need this.
totally garbage. Even though there are things that I probably could and should have done and probably could still do to optimize certain things. Like, if I could get Shared Life available by just, like, swapping around my buffs a little, that would be a huge upgrade. Do I have the Ascension? I don't think I have an Ascension piece equipped, right? I have a damage reduction boot, I think. And that's it. I think that's the only item that I have that's a legendary on you. Man, this is gonna be... I think the late game potential of this party is really high. It's also very interesting. The change to the resistance system is very intriguing to me. I'm gonna have to look at the resistance legendary to see what it does now.
Yes.
Because let me just do that now. Actually, do I want to do that? No, I'll wait until I get it. I could just load my other save file that has a copy of it. I have this status effect immunity legendary, but not in play on this file. But I don't have the thinger at all. Okay, we've got a ghost here. Can clear this. Luckily, the other Magog boss over there is right next to some buildings. Buildings are good. Buildings are very, very good for me. So, take you out. You out, that's some chain. Okay. Do I? I'm just gonna go to the housing establishment over
Let's
here.
leave it behind.
I'm not gonna bother looting that. So my hope here is that I don't aggro a whole extra set of mobs. What type are you? Adamantite. Alright, Adamantite.
Ow! Ow!
Kind of best case scenario for this
Tis
one.
but a scratch.
Because the most dangerous part of these things is when they die. So things like Venomous, like anything that's an on-hit effect is very dangerous for these. Because the explosion at the end is AoE. So all we're doing is delaying the point where they get their most powerful attack off. Which could cause problems for you. Like it could be a make or break affix, but is not super likely to be compared to basically anything else. Alright, do I just dive you? I might just dive you actually.
I've never seen one before.
Okay, unfortunately with Sortira injured, I'm not super confident about this. Ooh, shit, I got another hit on her. I didn't think that we were in range. Can I just go on? Yeah, I can't. can go on top of the house. This is not a terribly useful location to be, honestly. Maybe I should try to use a different house. Oh, I just aggroed an entire group of enemies. We're diving the boss. I'm gonna try to burn down the boss and then run from the others. Okay. Boss is burned down. Wait, are they locking themselves in the house? That's funny! They locked themselves in the support beams. Okay, so we're not gonna retreat. We're just gonna say hello. There's only a couple here. I would prefer not to take extra hits from specters because I don't want the age effect coming out. Unnatural aging is no fun. Generally speaking, it's like not meaningful as a status effect because you have to start getting pretty old before it has any impact on your stats. But okay. Save it up. We have another one of those shrines over there. And I guess we'll just hang out in the general vicinity of this house and hope that enough of them get filtered to be able to effectively survive the fights. Yeah, this works perfectly. So this house is going to be great for us. Just give me a second. I need to go inside this house and compliment the homeowner on their excellent design. Good job. Good job. Amethyst gemstone, well played. You have an excellent home. Oh, that's quite useful. Okay. Grab this. Let's see if we can use this one. We might not actually. Okay, try to burn down the. Okay, we burned down the ghost. Burn down the shade. We didn't even get an opportunity to use the possible ensnare here. How are we doing? We've got maybe. What, like maybe a third of the zone done? Oh, we just aggroed a shit ton of gargoyles. Let's get the fuck out of here before bad things happen. They have the ability to paralyze me. So that's a little concerning, but not a huge deal. This is the one that we need to focus though, because this is the one that... Oh, never mind. So never mind, because we got that ghost that can outright knock someone unconscious, but it didn't end up mattering. Okay, nobody's paralyzed yet. Tag this shade. Okay. Let's take out the Spectre. Oh yeah, we should be golden here. This is a really great house, actually. You know what? Maybe we shouldn't loot bodies if we're gonna keep bringing things here. Let's wait until we finish bringing things to this house, and then we'll loot all the bodies afterward. I kind of like the idea of. Oh, I'm sorry, Amethyst. I seem to have allowed one of these creatures into the house itself, where it warped in and out of existence. Hope it didn't mess up your living room too much. Okay, we're gonna pop over here. We're gonna grab this thing. Oh, there's somebody on me. Oop. Let's go. 10 endurance and might is not a minor effect. That's... Ooh, this is top tier gargoyle for this continent.
Can someone heal me?
Any day now. Thank you. Thank you. So, we fought our way through that fight. There's a bunch more down there. How cheeky am I feeling right now? Feeling pretty cheeky. Feeling pretty cheeky. Am I feeling too cheeky? Time will tell. The fact that Sortira is already almost dead is a concerning attribute of this. Feeling a little bit cheeky. Little bit. Look, we have a house. That's all we need. Let's ignore the fact that we don't have protection from unconsciousness on literally anybody. So at any moment that ghost could knock Sortira unconscious while anybody else is unconscious, or Sortira could get hit with unconsciousness and then wake up and then go unconscious again instantly. Or the myriad other horrible things that could happen as a result of the fact that I have done nothing to protect myself against the enemies that I'm facing right now. But we don't need to worry about that, because we have faith in the power of houses. The design of this house is such as to trap evil spirits within it, and to bind them forever.
That wasn't so bad.
And also gargoyles for some reason. Though gargoyles are probably evil spirits, right? Are gargoyles constructs in this, or are gargoyles a creature in this? It's a pretty big distinction. I mean, they could be both as well, but like, it's a matter of
Yes.
the method of creation as well as the, like, what you're creating. Like, is this like a stone-looking creature that is some sort of monstrosity created by a wizard, but which is like actually its own thing? Or is it like we bound a ghost to a rock and allowed it to move around? Or is it like literally a creature? I was gonna say animal. Obviously, if it's a rock, it's not an animal. But like, like an animal-like rock being that's just like a natural magical creature. Natural magical sounds like incongruous, but it's not. If it's a magical world, then it's, you know, magic is part of nature. So, is it more similar to a dragon or a chimera, which I think are generally man-made, or a golem? And I feel like they're I feel like it's probably closer to chimera. I don't feel like gargoyles are typically a type of golem.
Let's leave it
Like,
behind.
I feel like they typically have a bit more agency in what they do. Like, I feel like gargoyles are typically, like, up almost like a predator, if anything. Whereas a golem is like, it is whatever it's made to do, basically, right? Like, a golem is just a construct that serves a specific function. What are you, dirty? Who's our dirty person? Come on, it's my guess, probably, right? Did we associate commodities? I don't remember who we associated with Earth. Are we going all the way back to that house? No. These have to be low enough that we can start working for engineering. Yeah, I say that. That took a long time to clear that first one. Holy shit. I was picking a fight with, like, the one that was the most, you know, tanky of all of the remaining ones. Alright. Okay, we're getting close to halfway, I think. We have a bunch of gogs here. Because I don't think we've taken out any of the really big packs. And the really big packs are going to be a disproportionate amount of stuff.
This is nice.
That actually
We don't need
is
this.
pretty
Ooh.
cool.
We don't need this.
So, it's my hope that we will eventually get another legendary here. Okay, this is where we start seeing the really big packs coming into play. We have a mind resistance pedestal. Do we even have that spell? I don't think we even have mind resistance as a spell. We'll go ahead and activate this pedestal. I don't know if it means anything. It probably is going to give us resistance to fear, right? So it's a little useful at the very least. Okay. Do we want to just jump down there and deal with those now? I think we do, yeah. We're gonna pop down over here.
Ow!
We're gonna clear out the one that's already upstairs. And then we're gonna just jump downstairs and start fighting ones down there. I do mean jump, because that comes with its own featherfall. I don't remember seeing any top-tier gogs on this island, so I think that we should be fine to just clear our way through them like this. What level are you? You're level 70. These are very low level. Interesting. Okay, so we can save it up and move on to the next place. Do we actually want to do resists the same way? Let's do resist the same way, actually. There's this dirty cauldron up here, and it's going to Cortal, because Cortal is the one that we rolled. We're going to do resist the same way. We're not going to have each character associated with a resist the way that we did the previous time. We're just going to give everybody... Everybody gets the same chance to win the lottery, and so it's their fault if they don't win the lottery.
I don't know.
That is definitely the ultimate embodiment of fairness.
We got it.
Alright, so we can clear through you, and we can, I guess, grab the food off of this fruit tree.
My pack's full. What is it?
This is reflecting obsidian gargoyle. The obsidian gargoyles were already pretty tough. I don't think I want to try to fight an obsidian gargoyle boss without any shenanigans. I might be able to just kite these, like do a melee kite. But you don't know what I mean by you know how this is gonna go. We're gonna try to make use of this house. It's possible that the bosses are too big to fit in between the things here. We'll find out. That's concerning. You're paralyzed? Don't love that for me. Suboptimal. Okay. I was thinking we were just gonna have to rotate these around continuously, and we do, but we actually got a really good bit in there for a while. And this is, I think, too big to actually get trapped. I think the other one might be trapped at this point, but I think this one is actually literally too big to get stuck on those. At least on a permanent level. But I could be wrong, I might be actually stuck here.
That wasn't so bad.
Ow! Ow!
Okay, that one's toast. We got 2 cloaks off of it. Okay, everybody has a thing that indicates we're in the green, which indicates that nobody's paralyzed. Nice. We are at level 100. It does look like we're going to get enough experience here to get the job done. And second. We're going to basically get the we're going to basically get this set done, and then we have locked ourselves into one of the harder sections for a long time here. So we're going to have to get all the way through the tunnels of Viafall without access to some fairly important stuff. But it's going to be fine. It's going to be fine. We'll eventually get access. Once we finish here, we can probably go to Deja pretty comfortably. I don't think that Deja is going to be that dangerous compared to the tunnels to Viafall. So when we have cleared through that, we'll be way higher level. We should have a good number of promotions done as well. The only thing we'll basically be missing is getting our monk fully online. But Kamanatan's DPS will actually get online earlier than that. Like, not fully and completely online, but we'll at least be able to unlock the ability to use unarmed once we get to Silver Cove. And I do think we're probably getting to Silver Cove, but maybe not, though. We might not get to Silver Cove. We might get to both places at about the same time, actually. Now that I think about it. I don't know. It's hard to say. I don't know how much experience there is here in the Barrows. Like, it feels like there's probably a decent amount of experience available here. But I really can't be sure how much. Do I want to...
There's no room.
So many fruit trees here. I think I'm just going to pop over here. These are going to be a pain in the ass. So what I'm hoping for is that I can just get them to come to me, and they won't be attacking, so they won't be falling back down the slope. And if I can get them to like approach closer to me, then maybe I'll have like an easier time with this. But maybe not. They don't seem to really be approaching me that strongly. here. Let's go. Who dis? You know what? We'll just drop it. Oh, wait, no. There we go. Okay, where are you at, buddy? There you are. Alright, we're gonna get to the bottom. We're gonna get to the bottom of this. Okay. Burn through you. Disease. Poison. Concerning. This. Up to you. Take you out.
Tis but a scratch.
Take you out. Alright, we've got that over there. That's a different part of the map. And we have a few enemies in play here still. There's a Magog. Okay. Okay, take out a little goggling again. Another little goggling. I don't want to lose any of the people that are maintaining my heals. I should driving around the corner. Okay. So we now have one Magog, a few little things. My characters with regen are fully
I
fine,
can't identify that one.
but everybody else is getting kind of beat up over time. Just because I don't have enough healing to overcome the chip damage. Okay. So... let's go down here. We can pick this up. And I guess we have to go upstairs again to loot these. Unless they're at the bottom, which they probably are. They're not. They're up here. So we can pop over there, grab those. It's 11:58. And we can go over here. Grab you, ignore the vials of blood all over the ground. Let's save the game. Now what do we want to do here? We have basically just one giant pack of enemies in the center here. That is so many. That is so many friends. So many. Alright, so I think these are all fairly low tier. Whoops. Burn the weakness popped. Okay. Weakness proc. So, eventually we're going to have immunity to all status effects on everybody. But we don't have it yet. So, we've killed a few bosses here. I don't know if we've cleared all of the bosses. I think there was a boss Magog over in the northwest here. I'm not positive, but I think that I saw one. So there should be one more boss Magog at the very least. And we haven't seen all of the enemies around here, so I don't know if there's going to be another Obsidian Gargoyle boss in this pack. Once we've cleared this pack, I think there's going to be a pack of ghosts near the chest that teleports us to this section. So, and then we'll be done. So we're just going to wait for this to approach a little bit, and then we're going to run away. This will... I didn't realize that there were going to be gogs on that section, so... I want to basically just split the gogs and the gargoyles away from each other. I don't know how many gargoyles there are and what types. It looks like there is an obsidian here. This is going to take a while to burn down. I think I saw another one out of the corner of my eye. Question mark.
I don't know.
This is not at half. We're going to give up.
That wasn't so
We're going to try. Let's see here. We do seem to have a pretty decent ability to just disengage here, so I could probably just keep kiting these until it's a more reasonable pack. So once this becomes unreasonable, we will pull out. It'll basically become unreasonable the second the obsidian gets in play. Or the second that I stop moving because I ran into a wall. I think that they're a little too close to make the turnaround here, but we're going to do it anyway. This is all going pretty fine. We might not even need the house. We really don't need the house for this. We could just kite this. I think I'm probably just going to kite this. I'm not going to use the house. These are actually very easy to kite. They don't hit very hard. They don't actually hit that often. And their movement pattern isn't very aggressive. So since their movement pattern is very like unaggressive and they tend to like go boom 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 a lot, it's a pretty easy kite. Easy not in the sense that I can avoid getting hit by any of them, but easy in the sense that like I'm not in real threat range unless things go really badly. Like unless I stop moving completely because I run into something or something like that. Whereas like with a lot of pulls, the enemies are able to over time consolidate more and more and more until eventually it just becomes kind of unreasonable to keep it up. That's I think the more common way that things play out. So yeah, these mountains can be used to good effect to block the projectiles of a lot of them at once. So if you just rotate around, you can get a lot of work done just from that. The problem is that there are such a huge number of them that they will tend to just, like, overwhelm you eventually. Because these, you know, unlike the gargoyles, these are ranged, so these are going to be able to tag you from very different locations. So I think we're going to just hold back here for right now. I think I'm going to dive forward once this gets close. I'm going to see if I can burn down this Magog and then just leave. Okay, Magog's down, so we're just going to pull out. And we're not going to pull out to there because there's more enemies there. What type? That's ghosts. Okay. So we're gonna bring some of these ghosts down here. I don't know that we need to cross the river because we don't have that many gold. We should be fine here. And now we can burn through these, get some HP back while we're burning through them. And then I think we're going to go after the ghosts first and clear those out while the Magogs are like approaching us. Oh, maybe we're not going to approach too close, actually. There's 2 ghosts in this pack, which is dangerous on its face. But then, in addition to there being 2 ghosts in this pack, we have the ones that are behind. And we don't want to aggro those along with these Gogs. But we were able to pull these Gogs in a nice, convenient manner for us. We got a halberd. Very exciting. And you are
No match for me.
approaching me. Doing your thing.
Tis but a scratch.
Okay. Now, these are drifting toward me, and this is a very convenient angle here. So, if I can just get them to drift toward me while blocking a lot of their projectiles, that might help a lot. Unfortunately, because they are Gogs, like, honestly, outside of blocking huge packs from hitting you, it doesn't really matter that much. The chip damage you get from their individual attacks is kind of irrelevant in comparison to the amount of damage that you take when they explode on you. So, though the other nice thing is that we have confirmation here that the whatchamacallits, the barrows are probably not going to be too bad outside of the ones that we know for a fact are going to be really bad. The ones that gave us a lot of trouble on our other party are probably still going to give us a lot of trouble. The swarms of barrow wights at like the entry portal, those kinds of ones are going to be a problem. But outside of that, I think we should be mostly chill. Try to burn through this Magog before anybody dies. And I'd like to keep Cortal up. Unfortunately, I can't see exactly where they are, but I do have some idea. Fortunately, they're consolidated too much for me to do this without good vision. So there are quite a few in this pack. Oh, that's interesting. Right. We're going to hit them from around this corner for a little bit. With a mid-tier on our left that has escaped scrutiny for now. I think we dive this one, and then we tag this one, and I believe these were the last 2 that were left based off of my last Wizard Eye check. So, but because Cortal is up and Cortal is supplying the regeneration, we're not losing out on that much throughput with the other 2 going down. The healing throughput is mostly the same. Okay, we have another Magog there. That is a summoner, so that's potentially concerning. Ooh, we have a Magog on us. I don't really like the idea of fighting a Magog right now. Actually, I would like to avoid you for now. Because if I blow up that Magog, it's going to put those other 2 negative for a very long time. Okay, there we go. So we have one of them up, temporarily. Okay, you know what? We're going to burn this Magog down. Okay. You know what? We might just go through all of these. We have access to one of our better DPSers, but yeah, no, we need to get out just to get ourselves a bit more HP on Sortira. This is probably going to end up just being these three killing through a good portion of this, just because the other characters aren't supplying the healing throughput to keep my thing up. And Ulrin does supply a bit, but Ulrin also kind of requires healing throughput to keep up, you know? So basically all of the healing that's coming out to the characters that are actually staying conscious it's coming from Cortal. Coanaton is self-healing a bit, but the regen spell is the only thing that's actually keeping the other people up. All of my healing is being, like, from spells, is being dedicated to the two characters that can't stay up at all. Which is not super optimal necessarily. Okay, this is a concern. We've got multiple Magogs in this pack. And Magogs are dangerous. I think I'm going to burn through some of the weaker ones, because they're in a better position. I'm going to injure but not kill this Magog here. This is the wrong direction. Okay, we just aggroed another group. We can probably disengage from that group. Yeah, there's only one coming from there. Okay, we're pulling out. Get ourselves back in position. It's 12-12. How are you doing? You're doing fine. You're doing fine. So, we can plow through you. Okay.
I don't know. Ow!
Okay. Cleared that. So there's... That was two more Magogs down. Can grab the bodies here. Then... Yeah, Magogs are such a pain in the ass to clear. On the plus side, we're almost done with Magogs. Like, there's not a ton... I don't think there's a ton of exploding enemies left in the game, honestly.
We've got it.
Like, I'm gonna fight golems a few more times, probably. Gonna fight dogs several more times, to be sure. But we've gotten through Gharik's, which has a lot of exploders. We've cleared through this place, which has a lot of exploders. So we are getting close. We need to clear the troll monument. What is it, the troll graveyard or whatever it is? There are ghosts
Can't
here, which
identify that.
I'm not a huge fan of. Let's clear that. I should probably protect Sortira from the combo. Like, just give Sortira an unconsciousness immunity item. Because the combo of unconsciousness proc into 1 HP due to regen into getting hit again and dying is a very strong combo that the only answer for it is to be immune to unconsciousness, you know. Okay, well, I think we're just gonna jump down. Okay. Okay, clear you. Move on to you. Okay. So we're gonna clear through these. Once we've done that,
That wasn't so bad.
Ow!
we can. Oh, that's concerning. Whew. Okay.
Got it.
Ow!
Okay. That wasn't a leech, was it? No, that was a little thing back up. It's like, what? Leech. Okay.
Ow!
Okay, so we're at negative 1400, negative 1000. You know, the huge. Oh, right, we don't have Wizard Eye up. Okay, we have 2 here. Let's burn through these. Once we've cleared these 2, we'll be good to go for a while, I think. Yeah, this giant Gog stack is such a pain in the ass. There's just so many of them, and they explode all over you. And we have a summoner in play. So how are we going to handle a summoner Gog? I feel like we need to get it to a position where it can't hurt us. We could potentially use this corner, but that's not going to work apparently. Okay, so we just got an enemy summoned. We can try to use one of these trees. I'm going to try to use this corner. I feel like I should be able to block its attacks with something around here. I can either block it with the wall, which it looks like I can block it with the wall. Alright, we're fine. So, I think it might summon something when it dies, because it's a summon on hit, right? Yep, there's the little dog that gets summoned. There we go. And that is an Ascension Emerald, which we can use to further upgrade that spear, which is great for us. That is excellent.
We don't need this.
Oh,
My pack
you know,
is
you
full.
say we don't need this.
It's worthless.
However, have you
My
considered?
pack's full.
How?
That is legendary! Holy shit! I'm shocked. I was not expecting it to actually be a legendary. That is 48.8% fire resistance. Holy fuck.
I can't carry anymore.
Holy fuck. That is insane. Okay. Well then.
We don't need this. We don't need this.
Okay, so at level 105, which we're kind of getting up there pretty quick. I think we might be 105 by the time we finish
Very
Freedom.
weak.
Oh wait, we're not even going anywhere near Freedom for a while. So yeah, we'll definitely be 105 by the time we get Freedom.
I don't know.
Okay. That's crazy, and it's so much fire resist. It would be perfect for what we're doing right now if only we could equip it. If we only could equip. We're gonna get the fuck out of here. And, yep. Once we've gotten through these, we'll have cleared, I think, the bulk of the gods.
Is but a scratch.
Okay, go back again. A couple hitting me in the face. Just wait around a bit. Once one of them gets to this corner, we can fight them in the corner. Okay. Got a limited subsection of them will keep beating on us while the rest slowly siphon in. Technically below half.
That wasn't so bad.
There's not that many left, so. Alright. Clearing out this one. We're now in the green. Cleared the bulk of that pack. And hopefully by extension, the bulk of the enemies remaining. Or at the very least, the bulk of the Gogs remaining. Because, God damn, are they a nuisance. Okay. So, we've got another pack over there, unfortunately. You saw it, I saw it, we all know what we saw. So we can pop this one, and we have a Magog around here somewhere. There you are. Burn through the Magog. This will do a shit ton of damage. Or, you know, a shit of damage. You know, whatever. An amount of damage. That person is asleep. Do I have Awaken? No. Doesn't matter, they have explosives. They explode, so. Let's see here. Alright, it looks like that group isn't gonna move, so we're just gonna pull this subgroup down to here. Is that another boss? I'm sure it is. I think I just looked at it earlier. Alright, so we have a group there. Did we loot these? I don't remember if we looted these or not. Let me take a look. We did apparently loot these already. That's so good. I wonder if we got that focal ring from where? Like Gharik's? Did we get that before? I think we might have gotten that before Gharik's. I don't even know. But whatever it is, it's pretty shiny. Okay. So we don't need to pull the next pack yet, because I'm concerned that these are going to get unstuck. like that. And if they get unstuck while we're fighting the boss, that's gonna be bad for me. Fortunately, they all got unstuck at the same time, but that's okay, actually. We can basically consider this practice for the incredibly painful shenanigans that we're about to deal with once we get back to Murmur Woods. I don't know how soon we're getting back to Murmur Woods. We are gaining levels very rapidly. The last time we went to Murmur Woods, we were what level were we? I'm gonna load the. I'm gonna save under danger. I'm gonna load this. I just want to check what level we were here. We were level 86 here, so we have gained so many levels since then. Like this is a huge difference. I'm really enjoying this playthrough. I think that this is a very fun playstyle. Oh, wait, this is the map. Let's see here. For a second I thought it was a summoner. Can I block you? This tree? No. This tree does not get the job done. We're gonna need to get away. So Tyr is already injured. Get to the next corner. What I'm basically looking for here is just to get a corner where what we're looking for right now is to disengage from them completely and just pull these to a different Yeah, I just realized that I have a vampire and I don't even have the vampire skill. I just now realized that. I don't even have the skill trained. Where do I learn the vampire skill again? Do I just have to go to Shadow Screen? I think I learned it from one of the expert trainers.
But a scratch.
Oh, right, yeah, you exist. Okay, we got the Gog down. I'm gonna dive around this back side, clear out this next one here.
It's but a scratch.
Got another Gogling down. So, can I rotate around you? Because it's not super dangerous with each individual attack. It's only dangerous as an aggregate. Are you blocked here? Yeah, you're blocked here. Okay. So, it's going to be attacking, which means that when it does die, it will explode on me. But
Yes.
it's not that huge a deal. Chainmail obtained. Save the game. We're getting there. We're getting there. And this is a new chest that we haven't looted yet. Let's go ahead and loot this chest.
It's worthless.
Let's leave it
It won't
behind.
fit. We could sell it. It's worthless. We could sell it.
Okay. How many are left on this island? Maybe none? Did we finish out all the gargoyles that were here? We might have finished out all the gargoyles. Okay. So, if we're clear here, we have a pedestal that we didn't click on. Upstairs somewhere. I'll need to track it down. I could also just wait until I have fly, but I don't think I'm going to do that. Alright, we can get to Harmondale from there, which we don't want to do.
Ow!
Okay, save the game again. And these are all fairly weak. So we should be fine here. We don't have any ghosts in play.
Yes.
We're definitely going to do the haunted house next, I think. The haunted house, I think, is higher level and probably has a similar number of enemies to the Trog caverns underneath the place. So we'll do that one first, and then we'll do the other place. It's probably not where we're going next. Where we're going next is presumably the Tingle Valley. Let's see here. Grab you. Oh, there's a ghost here. Ooh. Imagine that.
Got it.
Okay. So, we're going over here. Clear this out. Save the game. And pop over here. This... I honestly wasn't even expecting that this was a separate chest. That?
This is nice.
This is Aegis, immune to flesh to stone, 181 luck.
There's no room.
I can't carry anymore.
Not terrible.
Powerful this is.
Not terrible.
Powerful this is.
Terrible. And we are teleported to here. We are going to go loot that chest again. For some reason, I thought that that chest was the same chest as one of the chests over here in terms of the actual contents. So I was like, not expecting to actually find anything interesting in this chest at all. Thought it was basically just a trap. But let's save it up just in case. There is still so much in here that I have to come look at it again.
I can't help you.
That's a fucking relic.
Ooh.
Gharik's hammer of spirit is actually good.
There's no room.
Sorry,
That's actually
sorry.
very useful to me.
There's no room left.
So, interesting. That is potentially very valuable.
Ow!
Okay, we're going to save the game again. We're going to see if there's even more loot in there. There's even more. How much loot is in this chest?
Junk.
My
I
pets
don't think I've
know.
ever seen a chest that had so much loot that we had to loot it 3 times before.
Powerful this
The
is.
chest isn't glitched, is it? If we get a full chest again the next time we loot it, I'm not going to loot it again. I'm just going to... I'm going to get a confirmation of whether this chest is bugged before we proceed. It's certainly theoretically possible with a very high value chest, but... Okay, that's the end of it, which means that this was just a chest that had that much stuff in it. Okay, so let's see here. That is the Barrow Downs mostly cleared. We haven't looted all the chests, have we? I don't think we've looted everything. Let me go up here for a second. Okay, so that's over there. We'll grab that. And with that grabbed, we'll get a few more skill points. Or not get any more skill points. It really kind of depends on whether I have already won. Okay, and any other chests I need to pick up here? I don't know. I feel I've definitely looted everything here. I've been to here, so I presumably looted this. What is this? That's the Barrow. That's one of the Barrow entrances, I think. Are there 4 though? There's not 4, are there? What else was here? Maybe I should... No. This was the altar that I clicked on. Okay, so this is the altar. We got that. I think we're golden. Hey, Unknown Scion, how's it going? We got 100... Right. And we have just barely clipped ahead of Might and Magic 8 in our Might and Magic 7 stuff. So, do we want to do some quick inventory maintenance for the last 20 minutes? I think probably, yeah. We're doing pretty good. We're making some pretty decent progress. Getting through a bunch of fairly easy areas. And let's see here. We can't train in Gharik Gorge. I'll just TP to Hermdale. Right, you haven't been fixed yet. Okay. Next on our list is, I'm just gonna pop out here. It's 519. I think we can sell. I think it'll be fine. Bounty hunt. Hunting griffin. Well, have I got news for you? I've already murdered some of those. Unfortunately for me, that doesn't matter. Okay. Otto's Oddities.
Can I help you with anything?
Let's see. What do I want to do in this situation?
Very weak.
You say that.
Huh. Very weak. Huh. Very weak. Very weak.
Bow. It's not terrible. Okay. Get rid of you. Don't think I need you. Don't think I need you. Or you.
Thanks.
I think.
Come again.
There's no room. It won't fit.
It might be a good idea. Do I have any inventories that are empty? This is pretty much empty. I don't need either of these, so we can sell these two, and then we just need to start
See anything you want?
mass dumping
Thanks.
stuff over here. Okay. Trying to clear through. Is all of this stuff that I don't need? I don't need a two-handed sword at all. I need Necrog's hammer, so no, that's not all stuff that I don't need. Okay.
See anything you want? Thanks a lot.
Need a new weapon?
Here.
Thanks.
Okay. Rings and shit. Let's sell this wand right now.
Can I help you with anything? Thanks.
Okay, next. Don't need it.
I can't fit anymore.
Oh boy. Okay, so we need so many bones. Don't need. Honestly, don't need. Don't need. Don't need this. Do not need. Cure paralysis. Summon wisp. Control undead. Haste. Dispel. We don't need haste, right? Okay, these are the only two characters that can cast haste. Nobody else can learn it. Let's see here. What else do we have?
We could sell it.
Okay, these are
Now
unidentified.
this will do.
This is Death and Eradication on a belt. This is Death and Eradication on a belt. Not bad on either case.
We could sell it.
I can't fit anymore.
Okay. Pop over
Need a
here.
new weapon?
This is the Might Magic 7 town. We are... The thing that we're playing is Merge Mod, and Merge Mod is
Thanks.
is all three games. So we're currently in the Might Magic 7 continent. We've been flitting around. We did Gharik's Forge from Might Magic 6 earlier, and we just cleared out the Barrow Downs exterior. And now, I want to hold on to this. Yeah, because it's got the earth resistance that we're desperately going to need in a second. So, yeah, so we're doing the Maw mod. So in addition to it being merge, Maw is a difficulty mod that also changes the way that like the stat systems work. So the gear that I have would be
Need a new
absolutely insane in vanilla,
weapon? Thanks. Come again.
but is
See anything you want?
not super insane for the mod that we're running right now. We're starting to get into a pretty okay place
Thanks a
in
lot.
terms of gear, but it's not...
Can I help you
We're
with
missing some key pieces. We're still looking to find
Thanks.
some really...
Can I help you with anything?
Actually, no, not really. Can't sell that. You know what, I can sell this.
Thanks. Come again.
Let's see. This is dangerous to have this just sitting here, but I don't know where else to put it.
Junk.
Alright, Fairy Wand, don't need.
Junk. This is perfect.
This is eradication immunity, we need that. Until we can propagate that immunity to everybody with more efficient strategies. That's a pretty big upgrade. Some capacities. What are you using? Kinda guard. Yeah, let's put this up. The bones are from 6. The bones are from around like the cannibal fires and stuff like that in Might Magic 6. The flutes from 6. These are crafting items for the mod, but they're based off of items from the other thing. So like these are based off of the Oracle Orbs. The Forge Vouchers are from 8. The cheese is from 8. This is like an unused item from 7 that gets used in Merge. Let's see here. What did I just identify? This is not bad. Not bad. Yep, because we've got the whole series in play, so it's very fun having access to like
Can I help
absolutely
you with anything?
everything. there's really a huge diversity in like the art styles and
Thanks. Come again.
itemization, stuff like that. So like these two are liches using the Might and Magic 7 model for liches, I believe. And these three are all from Might and Magic 8. But they're also different classes. So like this is a monk, which is a Might and Magic 7 class. Paladins are in all three games. Rogue for Might and Magic 7. Death Knight, which is new for Ma. And Ranger Lord from 7. They're actually almost exclusively from 7, funnily enough.
Need a new weapon?
Let's see here.
Thanks. Come
I
again.
guess they're technically all from 7, except for Death Knight.
See anything you want?
Because Paladin is in all three.
Thanks a lot.
Is Paladin all three? Is there a Paladin in... There might not be a Paladin in 8, actually. I think I did a long time ago. I don't know if I did purposely at any point. I think I probably have done it purposefully at some point. But I don't typically do it, no.
I can't learn that.
I can't learn that.
Wait, is Mass Fear not mined? Isn't this expert? Is this a master spell? I guess this must be a master spell. Okay, we can learn heroism with somebody else.
Can't wait to cast
Oh,
it.
so we have 3 copies of... No, we have 2 copies of Mass Fear. So those are things that we can use. Okay. How we doing? How we doing? We're getting there. Death and Eradication immunity. Don't get rid of. Don't get rid of. Okay. Keep you. I'd rather get rid of you. I don't think I need a Death and Eradication immunity chest. This is completely unenchanted, so it might be kind of funny to hold on to this. And I could cast Vampiric Weapon on this, but I can't do it permanently, so I don't know that there's too much reason to hold on to it. Okay, so this is a thing of doom.
There's no room.
Hold on to that for now. Save the game.
See anything you
There's
want?
so many inventories that we need to sell all this stuff.
Thanks a lot. Need a new weapon? Thanks. Come again.
Can I help you with anything? Thanks.
Let's see. Okay, that's done. False report there. Have Alicorn Wand of Fireballs. Endurance. We don't need stone and premature aging immunity on a crown. That's definitely not a thing I need. Chain. Look that up, I think. Old Nick. Telepathy, Harm, Blades. And this is not the belt that I thought it was, and I don't think I need it. This is light magic skill. Body.
I can't fit anymore.
Okay. Do we have anything to sell to you?
The
Yes.
store is closed.
Well, we've gotten as much inventory management as we're going to get done. That is time, unfortunately. At least, unless these are open still.
We'll have to come back later.
No, these are close to. Alright, so I think we're going to end here for right now. Next time, we are heading to Might Magic 8. Once we do Might Magic 8, we'll clear out the Naga Stronghold. My hope is that the Naga Stronghold on its own gives me 2.5 levels worth of experience, which is probably unlikely. So, we hopefully it might. It's not exactly a low level dungeon. So if we can go there, get a couple levels off of that, and then get a couple levels in Might Magic 7, clear out the the mansion and stuff like that, then hopefully we can get our promotion done for Komanaten and Kortal finally sometime in the next 6 centuries, right? Because we're just waiting to get to Freehaven to get that knight promotion done, which will translate over to the monks and things. So that's going to be it for today. So thank you for watching. It's been an absolute pleasure streaming for you today. Hope to see you again next time when more shenanigans will ensue, I'm sure. Later, Rooks.